everyone! So today I'm going to be filming a vlog of me reading The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. So I am taking part in the Elderling Along readathon hosted by Becca from Becca and the Books. I will leave her channel linked down below. We're going to be reading quite a few of Robin Hobb's books. I can't quite remember which one, but Becca does have an announcement video to this whole thing, which again I'll leave links so you guys can get all the information from someone who knows what's going on, because I just end up reading the books. But I thought it would be a good experience to vlog it because I want to get back into trying to post more videos and stuff, and I do like vlogging, and at the minute I do have some spare time, so I thought why not. So as you can see, I am a little bit into it. I've got this much to go. So I'm on page 154. So yeah, I've made quite a dent in this already. I did pick it up physically to start off with, but honestly I just could not retain the information. So what I've been doing is I've been reading this and listening to the audiobook at the same time, and it really helps. So I'm going through it a little bit slower, but I'm getting all the information I need, and I feel like I'm getting more out of it because it's just a really good experience and I'm really enjoying it. I'd say the first like 60 odd pages were really confusing to me, and it was really weird. Oh sorry, my cat. Just having a nice scratch there. It was strange, you know, getting thrown into this world, and the way that it was told was a bit strange. I don't know, I just felt like the writing was a bit hard to get into to start off with for some reason, but I'm into it now, into the flow of it. I absolutely love it, and I've just remembered that I've not told you anything about it. I don't want to spoil anything, and I don't really know how to say it. Oh, my cat's just using the litter. Give me a sec. Okay, I think she's done. We can carry on. So yeah, this book is about a boy named Fitz, and at the start of the story he is dropped off at the palace, I guess the palace grounds, where his granddad states that Fitz is actually the bastard born child of Chivalry, one of the princes. He does get taken in by the king and the king's people obviously, and the court, but his father, the prince, does choose to abdicate the throne and goes off to live somewhere else. So Fitz is having to deal with growing up in a society where he doesn't fit in and he doesn't know his place, because obviously he's just been thrown into this new world now. He's got a title of bastard, which isn't the best in that time, and he's learning how to deal with it, until one day the king takes notice of him again and I guess trains him up to be an assassin, which is really cool. Sorry, I'm awful at explaining books. I need to get better at it. I think that's why I want to start trying to vlog more as well, so I can actually give better synopses of books, because I'm just awful. But another cool thing is that Fitz can actually talk to animals and like connect to them, and knows how they're feeling and this, that and the other, so that's really cool to read about. So I'm really excited to see where that goes, because I believe if you use this power too much you could get lost in the mind of the animal, or you could turn into the animal, something like that. So there is a limit to this that someone does try to teach to Fitz along the way. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But yeah, that's basically the gist of this book. We're finally getting into a bit more action now. The first, like I say, 100 pages of that was basically just world building and setup, and now we've moved from point A to point B and stuff's happening. So it's definitely picking up. I don't really want to put it down, so I've just been reading it every chance I get, but like I say, because I'm reading along with the audiobook as well, I am taking it a bit slower. So I'm making less progress than I would like at the minute, but I'm going at a pace that I feel like is right for me and for this book. Alongside that, I do have university work that I'm trying to do at the minute. Bit of a mess at the minute with everything that's going on, but I do have an essay in due on the 3rd of April, and it's like the 27th of March today, I think. So I do need to get that done, but I'm going to try and wake up early tomorrow, do all of that properly, and then maybe just look over it in a day or so before I post it. So we'll see what happens with this. I only have until the end of the month to read this, because with this being the first book in the series and it's quite short, Becca's given us a month to read this one and then 2 months for each of the other books, because they get significantly bigger as you go along, so yeah. So I need to finish this soon as, but for now I'm just gonna sit here with my hot chocolate, with a candle up there in a precarious place, and possibly my cat if she decides to join me, which I will film if she does. But yeah, I'm just gonna read this now and I'll update you guys later. Just a quick update to say that my cat has joined me. This is Toots, if any of you were wondering. And she's being kept indoors at the minute because we have literally just moved house right before the whole lockdown thing. Yeah, because of that she needs to be kept inside for around 2 weeks just so she gets used to the smell of the house and that, which is why her litter and stuff is here as well. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's why she's so friendly at the minute. But yeah, and I'm also on chapter 11 now, which is page 168, just so you know. Guys, so it's actually 4 o'clock the next day now. So as you can see, I'm with my cat again. Loving life. I can't get us both into shot, which is annoying. She probably hates me right now because she's trying to nap and I'm not letting her. I thought I'd update you quickly because I actually read a lot more last night. I did go to bed and I wasn't going to read anymore, but then I ended up reading an extra chapter, so that's probably why. But I'm on page 246 now, so I've basically got just over 100 pages I think left to go, and I'm loving it. So just in case, I'm going to state now that this is a spoilery vlog. I don't know if I mentioned any spoilers in the last section, but yeah. Don't watch if you haven't read the book, or watch at your own risk. I've said it now, there we go. So, Galen is literally one of the worst people ever. He reminds me of like Professor Snape, just a bit more brutal. Because basically, he's got his favourites, which is obviously the prince's son, is it August? And you know, a few others, but he completely hates women, so he doesn't even speak to them, more or less. And Fitz, because he is a bastard, and because I feel like he had big love for Fitz's father's chivalry, and because of Fitz's chivalry left and all this happened. He is absolutely horrible. So I think I skipped over this part. Let me just go back a bit. King Shrewd has told Galen to start training pupils in the skill once again. So the skill is obviously some type of magic. I'm not quite sure what it means yet. I know you can like reach out to people's minds, see their thoughts, this and the other. Again, sort of like Professor Snape in Harry Potter, where he teaches Harry to control his mind. That sort of thing, I guess, that's what I'm getting from it. But we're told that if Galen discovers that Fitz can talk to animals, or, you know, is connected to animals in some way with his wit, that's the name of what he can do, it's wit, then he will surely be punished, because we find out that Galen found out that there was a woman in town that had the wit, and the next day she was dead, she was beaten to death, and Galen was out of the castle that night. He'd taken his horse and he returned with bruises and what appeared to be scratches from a falcon, I believe. So he definitely killed her, and then killed her cousin to prove that he didn't kill her as well. Does that make sense? I don't think it does, but if you've read the book, you're with me, you know what's going on. Sorry, my cat's playing with me down here, that's why I'm... Ow, she's going mad. And yeah, It's horrible. It's actually so mean. And then he tests Fitz throughout this chapter, and I don't even think, no, he definitely doesn't want him to succeed, because that's the whole point of him making fun of him and stuff, you know? And Fitz, obviously, because he has the wit, I think knows how to deal with the skill. So when Galen's trying to come to his mind and see through his thoughts, he gets really defensive, and in that point he gives into pleasure, which you're not meant to do with the skill, you're meant to control it. And because of this, Galen then punishes him, and he starts beating him and kicking him and all sorts, basically just attacking him and telling him to die, which was horrible, and basically just leaves him on the ground to die. But because of Fitz's wit, his new puppy has found him, and Burrich is there and helps him. I wasn't sure how to feel about Burrich, but now I absolutely love him, because what we then found out at the end of the chapter is that Burrich literally dragged Galen all the way through the castle, the town, whatever, to these judgment stones, basically. That's what they are, I can't remember the name of them. And they fought hand-to-hand combat, no extra funny business, and obviously Burrich won because he is massive, he is a stable master, he's used to doing all these different things, and he beat Galen to a pulp, basically, and told him that that's what he gets for beating little boys. So I'm very intrigued now. I want to see what the repercussions of that are, because I think now Galen's gonna hate Fitz even more, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna keep reading. Like I said, I haven't sat down today to read. I've actually filmed 2 videos, which, hey, someone who hasn't posted in what, like over a year has filmed 2 videos in one day. So yeah, if they're already up, I'll link them down below or whatever. It's an Owl Crate unboxing for March, and my Owls Readathon TBR, so I'll leave them linked down below just in case you're interested. If not, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm in my dressing gown because I'm absolutely freezing, by the way, and I don't really want to put the heating on. I'm trying to save money and energy where I can, so I'm just wearing my dressing gown to be all cozy. But this is my situation right now. So you know how she was like biting my hands literally 2 seconds ago? Yeah, she's quiet now, she's sleeping. So I'm gonna carry on reading, and I guess I'll update you when something exciting happens, when something sad happens, because I did see on Ashley from A Frolic Through Fictions Instagram post, and she posted about this book and said that she forgot how sad the ending was or something. So I'm really, really scared to carry on reading it, because I know something's definitely gonna happen and it's gonna be really tough. So I finished the book, and oh my god. So I have literally been sat here for about 5 minutes now just thinking about this, about that ending, about everything. That was intense and sad. And I know I haven't updated you for a while, like a lot has gone on, but honestly I just could not stop reading. Like, I just couldn't, I needed to carry on, so I'm really sorry about that. Oh my god, what was even my last update? I think it was Galen, and that Burrich had beaten him basically. And yeah, so it turns out he'd masked Fitz's ability to perform the skill. So Fitz thought he couldn't do it, but actually he could. It was just in his mind that he couldn't because Galen had sort of put it there. And then it turns out that Galen himself is actually a bastard. So he is the bastard son of the Queen and Prince Regal's brother, which, excuse me, you have given this poor lad so much grief, have literally tried to kill him because he is a bastard and bastards should not learn the skill. And yet there you stand. But in the end, thank the Lord, he did not get away with it. So what's just gone on is basically Regal was trying to kill his brother Verity, possibly I think also the king, after poisoning I can't remember her name. It's very hard to pronounce. The Princess from the Mountain's brother. Oh my god, this is going to make no sense. Whilst also blaming Fitz for that and getting him killed. So a plan with a lot of deaths that I don't think he takes into consideration, or if he does, he just thinks it'll blow over. Even though he will have killed the king, the prince, the bastard-born son of a prince, and a prince of a kingdom that his brother was meant to marry into. Thankfully it didn't, because Fitz somehow managed to get a hold of his skill and contact Verity. So then Verity drained Galen's power, so Galen died, sent a message through August to tell Regal that Galen had died, and now Regal's just gone back to the castle like nothing's ever happened, and is going to just continue being prince. It's crazy. Like, so much went on, and when I'm explaining it, it just sounds absolutely crazy. Like, if you haven't read this, you have no idea what I'm on about, and I'm very sorry. I just find it so funny. Because I'm just sat here, my brain's just all over the place. Fitz, bless him. I really loved his relationship with the new prince. I thought they were going to get on really well. I thought they were both going to rally against Regal and, you know, go back to Verity and all this. But no. Fitz tells him that his wine is poisoned. He gives the wine to the prince. They both drink it out of Fitz's cup, but it turns out the wine was poisoned anyway, so they were both meant to die from it. The prince did, unfortunately, which I did actually find was really sad. Like, I wanted to see more from him. I really, really enjoyed his character. But Fitz, again, survived, only to then be thrown in a pool of scalding hot water, possibly. It says it was very, very hot anyway. Hot water in the baths of the palace by Regal, and basically left to drown. All this while Burrich was presumed dead in a cupboard, because Regal had also hit him over the head with a pan or something, so that there was no one to save Fitz, basically. But we go back to the start now, where we find out that Nosy, Fitz's pup, that Burrich supposedly killed when he found out that Fitz was using the wit, was actually alive and was this new prince's dog. And Nosy went into the pool and like bit Fitz's hand to get hold of it and dragged him up, but had died himself. So he died like crouching in Fitz's lap after saving him. And oh my god, I want to cry. Like, I genuinely do want to cry. Look at my eyes. Oh my god, it's so sad. Like, he thought he was dead. He found out he wasn't dead, but then he actually is dead now. After saving Fitz. Oh my god, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. There's a lot of animal deaths and stuff in this book that I don't think I was prepared for. Stuff like that really hits me in a different way. I have pets myself, and, you know, stuff like that does really get to me. So that was really hard reading about. I'm telling you, it was wild, it was dense, it was crazy, it was traumatic. But I still gave it 5 stars. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm going to update you guys properly tomorrow, because this part is going to be awful, and I'm sorry. But do you know when you read a good book and you're literally sat there and your mind is just going? That is literally me right now. My mind is just, you know, turning, the gears are going, and I just can't say anything. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you don't, maybe this is me and I'm really talking rubbish and I seem very crazy to you right now. But yeah, I need a minute to get over it, because I didn't realise this book had that effect on me. Like, I really enjoyed it to start off with. And, you know, obviously I knew it was going to be a really good one, because Robin Hobb is renowned for writing fantasy. And Becca from Becca and the Books and Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction really enjoyed this, and I think both gave it 5 stars. So I kind of knew I was going to like it, but oh my god. I'm sat here now just like... Oh... I don't know. I'm just... yeah. a mess. Hi guys, so please excuse the mess. I'm a mess right now. I've just taken a quick little break from writing an essay because I just received this in the mail and it does have something to do with this vlog, so let me just unbox it for you. I got the box open and here's a little sneak peek. Oh my god, these are massive. Right, I ordered the second and the third book in the Farseer trilogy, the ones after the Assassin's Apprentice that I've just finished. I ordered both because obviously with this lockdown I'm not sure what's going to happen with deliveries and all that, so I thought just to be safe I'll get them now while I can, and then there won't be any problems with me continuing on. And this will spread over 4 months as well. I believe it's 2 months. Yeah, I believe it's 2 months for each book now, so we should be good to order the books that I need after this as well. Yeah, but I have the Royal Assassin and the Assassin's Quest, so like I said, book 2 and 3. I did mention that I've been reading this along with the audiobook, and the audiobooks for these two books don't come on Scribd until the 10th of April, I don't think. So I will be waiting until then to start this read again. But like I said, at least I do have these now, even though they are absolutely massive, and this one is broken a little bit. Ah well. Yeah, so this is, oh my god, this is literally 840 pages. I think that's the last one. Let's see how much the second one is. This one's about 650 pages, so a lot of reading to be done in the next few months, as well as the other books I want to read as well, so that's going to be fun. Speaking of other books I need to read, there is one more in here which I will pull out. Another massive book, but don't worry, this actually includes a bind-up of 6 books, I believe. So this is actually the Books of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. It's the illustrated version, so it's illustrated by Charles Vess. And if you don't know, I'm also participating in the Le Guinathon, I think is what it's called, or Le Guinalong. It's a read-along of this series hosted by Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction. I will leave her announcement video down below just so you can get a better explanation of it than I can give you, because as we all know, not good at explaining things. But this is stunning, and I thought because I'm going to read all 6 books anyway, I might as well just get the nice hardcover edition that's all bound in one. I don't need to keep purchasing individual ones then. Like I say, with the postal service at the minute, I'm not sure what's going on, but this is absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, and I think the first book's only like up to page 150 or something of this. It's really short. Oh, 130. So the first book is only up until page 130, so I should be able to fly through this. There's dragons. I did not know there were dragons. Oh my god, see, I really like going into a book not knowing anything, so this is a nice surprise. And again, the community reads, I feel like we need that in this time, because gosh, we need something to make us happier. So I'm very excited. So I have to read these in the next few months, which I'm very excited about, but very daunted by, because I mean, look at the size of them. I mean, they're stunning books, so I'm extremely glad to have them on my shelf now. But yeah, very daunting to read, especially when the first book did take me quite a while as well, and that's only about 300 and something pages. The last book is almost triple that amount. So yeah. Anyway, back to the Assassin's Apprentice. So I'm not gonna ramble on much longer because I really wanted this to be a short vlog, and I feel like it's quite long, especially now. That unboxing just took me 10 minutes. I don't know how, but there we go. Yeah, I ended up giving the book 5 stars. I'm still thinking about it even now with like everything processing. It was literally just that good and had that effect on me, which I'm a bit unnerved by actually, because that doesn't happen often, especially with adult fantasy, because I've just gotten into that genre now after reading the A Song of Ice and Fire series last year for the Catch-Up Book Club. I've finally gotten into the groove of it, and I think now to continue with Rob and Hobb is the best thing that could have happened for me, because I don't really know where to go within adult fantasy. And I do have quite a few adult fantasy books on my shelf, and again, it's very, very daunting to even consider reading them at the minute, but I just love that we're all doing this together. There's a community, I can chat to people about these. It's not a solitary thing that reading normally is. That's why I love BookTube, and that's why I'm going to try and start posting more videos, because watching other people post videos in this community honestly makes me feel so much better. It might sound stupid, but you have no idea. This community has helped me out so much for the past, what, 4 years since I first discovered it, and it's just amazing to see that, really, and to feel it in myself. Like, I would not be the person that I am today without this amazing community. Sorry, this is going a bit deep, but it's honestly so true, and now that I have time on my hands, I kind of want to be in that community that little bit more. Like I said, for 4 years I've been watching people's videos and stuff now, but I've never really had the courage to comment or like interact with them on Twitter or stuff like that. I don't know, I always felt like there was a little barrier there that I just couldn't cross. And I know I've posted a few videos before, but this is different. Now I actually have time to concentrate on it, whereas before I was trying to do like a million other things at once, including university. I'm still doing my university work, as I've said at the start of this little clip, but it's obviously less intense now that we're in this lockdown. I get to do work more at my own pace, and they're a bit more lenient with all the things that we're doing at the minute as well, so I do have more time on my hands to do other things, even though I'm really anxious about university right now. I'm meant to be graduating in July. That's already been cancelled or postponed or whatever, so that's brilliant. It's kind of nice having that escapism into something that I love, and I just want to be more immersed in that love and the community that literally brings me joy. Right, I'm gonna stop being soppy now. This was literally meant to be a cohesive little wrap up for the Assassin's Apprentice. I don't think I gave you that at all. Just know that I absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to carry on with the series. Please do give this video a like if you did like it. If you want to support me further, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. I hope you're all having an amazing morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks guys, bye!